Hi friends, welcome to today's session on a AI agent. So in this session, we will try to understand the importance of AI agent. Then we will try to see the basics of AI agent. Then we look onto some of the use cases. In the importance of AI agents, we will be checking on how the tech gains are talking about the AI agent, how it is going to play the important role in our life, and how it is going to be widely spread or widely used in coming days. In basics of AI agent, we will be talking about the capabilities of AI agent, components of AI agent, and we'll be looking onto some of the use cases where I have planned for you a trip planner. So we see that how a trip planner helps me to move from A to B location and how AI agents can help me this entire travel to make me smooth, right? So how AI agents can add the value additions in my trip. So this is all the things what you are going to see in this entire session. On this screen, I have shown you how the Slack is turning on to an AI agent, and recently the Microsoft also spoke about the AI agent, and even Meta is speaking about the AI agent. So let's jump on to the video clip to see that what is the view of Meta on the AI agent.
Where there are going to be hundreds of millions of billions of different AI agents, eventually, probably more AI agents than there are people in the world. A lot of what we're focused on is giving every creator and every small business the ability to create AI agents for themselves, making it so that every person on our platforms can create their own AI agents that they want to interact with. And if you think about it, these are just huge spaces, right? So there are hundreds of millions of small businesses in the world. And one of the things I think is really important is basically making it so with a relatively small amount of work, a business can basically, a few taps, stand up an AI agent for themselves that can do customer support, sales, communicate with all their people, all their customers. I think that every business in the future, just like they have an email address and a website and a social media presence today, I think every business is going to have an AI agent that their customers can talk to.
So as you have seen in the video where Meta Mark talks about the importance of AI agent, where he specifically mentioned on the AI agents going to exceed numbers of humans on the earth, right? And every big to small scale industry will be going to have our AI agents. So AI agents going to help us to improve our experience. So AI agents brings you a lot of business scope, and it is a unleveraged area where most of the tech giants wanted to jump onto that to build their business. So this gives us a very solid foundation to understand that why AI agent is super important and why we should be understanding the AI agents. So AI agents are an autonomous system or a program that can pursue their environment, make a decision, and take action. So basically, they understand the context, then they have a capacity to think, and then they have capacity to act on it. So they may use machine learning or the deep learning or other forms of artificial intelligence to analyze the data or predict the outcome. This entire statement we are going to cut on to the different chunks and we'll be understand each one of them. So let us jump on to understand the capabilities of the AI agent. So AI agent has a capacity to understand the given context or the understand the problem statement. Then they are able to think in the given parameter, right? So then they are able to act, which is a sort of a recommendation, or this is a sort of action which it can take, right? So these are the capabilities where it can understand the problem, think, and then it is able to act. So now let us look onto the use case. In this use case, it's a trip. I'm planning to move from Bangalore to Hyderabad. It's almost a 9 or 10 hour journey, and I'm looking for some of the services when I'm traveling. So when I start my journey, I want to have a weather forecasting and food outlet recommendations, air quality, and the stay recommendations. For our use case, we can take a weather forecasting service and food outlet recommendation. So when I start my journey, the agent should understand the user and it should know the health conditions and the food habits. So based on that, the AI agent should able to help me with the weather forecasting and the food outlets. So what I do is when I start my journey, the AI agent is integrated with the multiple weather forecast service provider. So it can get the data via the API and it uses its own intelligence or algorithms to recommend me about my weather forecasting or how the entire journey will looks like, right? Where I have to stop or where I can look for the accommodation sort of a recommendation is what I'm looking. Plus, the AI agent should be able to understand my food habits, and based upon that, it should be able to recommend me the nearest hotel or a restaurant where I can have the food. For that, AI agent will be integrated with the food app delivery. Example, it can be a Swiggy or Zomato sort of an app, and it is able to fetch my preferences. And based on my preferences, it should be able to recommend me. So these are the two AI agents which can be built to help us in my travel, right? Let us talk on the AI agent components. So basically there are three components. One is perception, another one is a decision making, and then there's action. So in the perception, it basically gets the data. The data can be from the sensor or cameras or online data. Even we can input the data from the API as well, or we can input the data from the directly from the inputs. I mean, the online data can be directly inserted on it. So basically, in the perception, it accumulates all the data at a one location. Then it makes a decisions. So decisions are made through either the predefined rules or it can be through algorithms. So here is what we'll be using our ML components to make the decisions for the given context. So then it can take the actions on that. The actions can be your recommendations or response to any users, or it can be a alter a virtual setting. So these are the some of the uh, options in the actions it can do it. So now let us look on to the next one. So human capability. When I look onto the human capability, human are autonomy, perceptions, reasoning, decision making, reaction time, learning, and the communication. These are some of the capacity of a human when they are placed at a job. So the all these components we can be integrated into the AI agent. So that is a depiction that these are all the human capability can be replaced with the AI agent, or it can be given a more capability to a AI agent where it can even do the complex operations as well. Now let us look onto the autonomy. So autonomy is nothing but a freedom. So in the autonomy, we have a three categories: semi-autonomous, fully autonomous, and the multi-agent systems. In semi-autonomous, where it requires a human interaction, like the customer supports, right? Where you will input your parameters, and based on your query or the input parameter, it will tell you the answers. So these agents have a limited autonomy and may still require human oversight or input for the critical decision makings. In fully autonomous, these agents operate without human interventions. Examples are the self-driving cars. In case of multi-agent, the multi-agent can be used for the multiple task or multiple rule-based operations, so where agents can interact with each other in collaborative or competitive way. This allows them to make the progressive through the teamwork or adversarial interaction. So there is an agent to agent where there is an interaction is happening in this case, right? So these are the three variations in the autonomy what we have. So the types of agent which we can create it, though I have given you the three examples of different types of agent, but we can have beyond this also possible. So reactive agent, the reactive agents are meant for the simpler task such as the gaming or such as the temperature control can be another task. So these agents respond to stimuli without a memory. They are best simpler task and don't learn from the past action. So this is one of the type of agent what we can have. Then we have a model based agent. In the model based agent, these uses the models of their environment to make the decisions and plan the actions based on the predictions. So example is again autonomous vehicles. So in model case, what will happens? So we create a model with the given context, or like example, I have a model where it talks about the organization HR policies, right? So this model, whenever you input something related to HR policy, it should be able to tell you the answers, right? So that is a model based agent. And the another one what we have is learning agents. In the learning agent, these improves over time through the experience, often using reinforcement learning, supervised learning, or unsupervised learning. The personalized recommendation system like Netflix or Amazon. Maybe you have seen in the Netflix and Amazon, whenever you're watching some videos or some sort of a music quite repeatedly, so it will auto populates or it will automatically recommend you this similar video or the audio content. So these are the learning agents. So where we can use the applications or where we can use the AI agents, we can use it in a chatbot or a virtual assistant. I think this is a very popular one where in every chatbot or a virtual assistant you will be seeing the AI agent. You can use in the robots where it can help you to do the operations like navigations or the object manipulations. Autonomous vehicles like a self-driving car rely on the AI agents, so they read based upon the given environment condition or given road conditions. They make their self decisions and control the vehicle movement. And we can use in the game AI or the customer service. So customer service, very popular use cases we have, or a chatbot, everyone aware of it. Autonomous vehicle, I think everyone knows about this. So Tesla is one of the autonomous vehicle what we have in the market now. So AI agent, does it store the data? Yeah, it stores the data. Again, based upon the context of the model, what we are creating, it can store the historical data. So the information of the past interaction, user preferences, actions, taken, and outcomes. So AI agent can store the data, historical data. Based upon that, it can give you the best recommendation. As we have given example of TripAdvisor, where it will give the recommendation based upon your previous food habits, or it can recommend you a hotel or a 3 star or a 4 star hotel based upon your previous data. Environmental data, knowledge about the environment such as maps for the navigation agents or the sensor data for a robots. So AI agent stores this sort of a data knowledge base, structured information that the agent may need to reference like fact, procedures, answers to frequently asked questions, or for the learning models, machine learning models, or the pre-computed patterns that the agent uses to make the predictions and the classification. So these are various kinds of data which the AI agent stores. So let us look onto the one of the famous website where we have a lot of AI agents being created. So let us see that how the entire website will looks like, and we will use some of the AI agent to see that how it functions. Right? So let us take a look on the agent.ai. So agent.ai has got a lot of AI agents which are built in. So you can use any of these AI agent for the testing purpose. So currently I have picked up a YouTube analyzer and a LinkedIn analyzer. So basically how you should be doing it. Example, you want to summarize a video, just click on this, right? It will navigate you to the agent, then higher click on the higher agent and paste the YouTube URL over here, right? So then you will be able to see the content provided around that. So recently I have published a video on Azure AI Studio. Please go through that. So what I did is I have copied the YouTube URL of that and I pasted here. Then I clicked on the go button. So now when I scroll it down, it provides me a lot of detail, and then at the end it provides me a context. The speaker is an expert in AI development and Azure technologies, and likely with the background of a software engineering and data science. They have published articles on related to the topics and are demonstrating practical applications of Azure AI Studio. The another agent which I have checked is on the LinkedIn. So what I did, I went to my LinkedIn and then I copied the URL. So the URL I placed it on here and then I pressed on the go button. So when I press on the go button, it gives me the full details of my LinkedIn. So you can see that here I have recently published a video on Azure AI Studio. So it is saying that Azure AI Studio demo video announcement, and there are some 6 likes are there, right? So these are the AI agent, how it functions and how it can be used. So recently I have published an article on AI powered custom copilot with a semantic kernel, or this article which is on LinkedIn. So on this article I have given you the complete context of the problem and then how a AI agent can help. So the code is being written in a C sharp, and you can go ahead and take a look on that. So the problem statement is I have a document which contains a few information on that, and my AI agent should be able to help me whenever I query something on that document. The AI agent should intercept the document and it should be able to give me the answer. So example, the document has contains the information on flowers. So when I say that, okay, how many flowers is there in the document? So it says that around 4 or 5 flowers being described, and I can see advantage and disadvantage of each of the flower, right? So this is a classical example of how to use the AI agent. Please go through that. And Microsoft coming up with the Autogen, and uh, LLM is coming with the LangChain graph, right? So LangChain graph and the Microsoft Autogen are the new two offerings on the AI agent. So I'll be covering more on the Microsoft side, which is on a Autogen. So stay tuned, follow me on YouTube so that you will not be missing the next coming important sessions. So that's it, guys. Thank you. See you again.